Hey everybody, this is Rydo, and we are back with another episode of Plague Inc. Evolved. First things first, let me ask everybody to turn off any ad blockers or whitelist me. Help me make a career. Today we try the virus on Mega Brutal. So what do we know about the virus? We are going to get more DNA from Red. I think that's the right choice. We are going to decrease the chance of it mutating or make it harder to cure. I think we need to decrease the chance of it mutating. Suppression. More likely to cross closed borderlines or increase infectivity in a certain country. Let's start there. And then extremophile. And then translations. Bonus DNA when devolving, that's not going to work. Cost to devolve doesn't increase. Symptom costs don't increase, but it's easier to cure. Transmission costs don't increase, but it's easier to cure. Or ability costs don't increase, but it's easier to cure. I guess we have to try it. So let's try symptostasis. Let's try this. On Mega Brutal, this virus, I haven't thought up a name, so I'm just gonna call it what? What should we call it? I'm gonna call it toe ache. Is that how you spell ache? Or do you spell it like that? I think it's two words, so I'm gonna say toe ache. I'm gonna work my way up to the body. We're gonna start at the toes and work our way up of conditions because I've run out of smart names of plagues. Starting in our default place. Toe aches begin in Southeast Asia. Virus disease type. So symptoms aren't gonna increase. They're gonna start at 2 and just be like 2, 3. That might work for us. And it's less likely to mutate. What is this ability do? Becomes more unstable, increasing random mutations. So I could use that if I want to get more mutations. But trying to hope that you'll win the lottery and get the right mutation is a unlikely game. It's unlikely to work. Start off here with 9 DNA. DNA for the next one. Try and get this to spread. So I was talking about in a previous yeah, that costs too much to devolve it. We'll just leave it. In a previous episode, how I would like recorded videos of a newscaster reporting on random events. I'm thinking, since the way this game works is the minimum increment is 1 day. For every day that something doesn't happen, something really needs to happen. Otherwise you get these lulls. Maybe not for every day, but for every week, because there can be big chunks of times in which nothing happens. So if you were gonna play video and of news reports, have a bunch of news reports that are nonsense and just waste of time. But keep things spiced up and have those play every now and then, just to break up the monotony of sitting here and nothing occurring. How much DNA is this? 11? I'm almost certain we're going to get found out pretty fast. Mega Brutal is pretty difficult. Insomnia mutated, that's fine. But that's another severity point going up. They're gonna start working on the cure if we're not careful. New aid program for poor countries, that's no good for me. There we go. Nice. Nice. Start. 14 DNA for the second upgrade for cold areas. Minor disease spreading, they found me out. Let's see. Start genetic hardening, 25 for genetic hardening 2. Start working on the cure, that's no good. Let me see if I can. 4 DNA for paranoia. Let's start putting the symptoms in here. Slow down the cure that way. It'll be cheaper. Vomiting mutated. Fine. Everybody knows the disease exists at this point. So the only thing I can possibly hope to do is get it to spread really far. It doesn't seem like when you're playing Mega Brutal, you can, a lot of times it doesn't feel like you can live under the wire and get everybody infected before anybody notices it. So it's then you've got to rethink your game. How can you get this to work? You got to get it to the point where it's killing a major portion of the people even as it's infecting. So you want the number of infected to slightly increase, but you want people dying too. New social network launches. New social network on the scene, people for people without friends. Blank Book Plus is expected to attract billions of people within days. Frankly, that is how I feel about my social media on Facebook at this point. I don't have one. I just have one that connects me to like 5 people I've met in real life, and I don't think that they even see my posts anymore. I suspect I may have been muted or blocked or whatever, either by Facebook or by the people I friended, and so I think it's 100% just posting there for nobody to respond. And I will say that might have been a factor, definitely might have been a factor into pushing me to become a YouTube video game recorder, is that if I'm going to just talk and have nobody listen to me, I may as well talk to a larger crowd in the sense of letting everybody see what I'm saying versus just a small group, and then maybe 20 people on the whole planet will listen to me. 20 English speaker people who happen to watch YouTube, so and then maybe those 20 people might like what I had to say, and maybe that will cause more people to share what I'm saying with more people. So I kind of feel like anybody who bothers to subscribe or to watch my videos is getting, how would I put it? They're getting their foot in the door, I suppose, to being somebody I really do care about. It's like, because if you even bother to listen to me, wow, I have a list of, well, I don't have an actual list, but there could be made a list of hundreds of thousands of people who wouldn't even spend that much effort to even hear what I had to say. So it kind of makes my fans, the elite, the most important. I occasionally question whether I should just get rid of my Facebook account, but what's the difference? Yeah, might as well just leave it alone. So we have total organ failure mutated. The question now is, are the symptoms going to, am I going to be able to get infectivity up without killing people? They're at 18% of the cure. This isn't the best. Necrosis symptom mutated. Necrosis, I believe, decomposed bodies remain a vector for transmission. That's actually a good thing. So, let's see. See if I can get infectivity up without bringing lethality up. Now let's just get infectivity up. Why not? Need to start putting things into transmission abilities, obviously. Global research is focused on the cure. We're playing very differently here. There are a lot of countries still uninfected. Tumors mutated. Too many people are dying. It's too early. Let's devolve this for 3. Lower infectivity or lethality. Take this. Take this. Try and spread the disease more. Take that. Internal hemorrhaging mutated. Too many people are dying again. Let's see. So I'm having to back off on this just so I can see that red line grow versus fall down. Let's see, let's go ahead and do our genetic reshuffle. And next one is 16 DNA. They're almost to 50%. Next one here is 18 DNA. Alright, let's see. 23. 27. Come on, spread. We are racing the clock here. Total organ failure mutated. No, we can't have that. We will spend the 6 DNA for that. Just genetically reshuffle for 31 DNA. Too many people are dying again. Are there any countries that are unaffected? Yes. The Caribbean, Greenland, and Iceland. Let's go ahead and just devolve this. Countries. We've got the Greenland problem here. Fever symptom mutated. They're finding the cure. I can't really slow down the cure anymore. I need these other countries infected. We have the Caribbean, Greenland, and Iceland. Still. %78% to the cure. Not getting any DNA. Projectile vomiting. That's great and all, but this isn't helping. We need this country, this country, and this country infected, and this is how I have lost more than anything else. It's just these countries being completely locked out. Alright. What can we do? Devolve this. That's it, probably. We've lost. There's just no way. There's no way to get the disease over there. That's the problem. Even though we've killed most of the world, even though it should be taking them a lot longer than it actually is to finding the cure, they're still gonna find the cure, and because of it, we're gonna lose. The necrosis, if that evolved, that mutated again, and we hadn't got rid of that, then all these dead bodies would be still infecting people, but that still doesn't help. It doesn't help to have necrosis when these countries are just isolated. And this is, in actuality, probably how a few countries on the planet might survive, is if they could enforce a strict enough quarantine. And it would have to be majorly strict, like just tanks and no-fly zones and all kinds of things everywhere, just to make sure that not a single animal or human got to their shores. borders, whatever. If you could enforce a super strict, just shoot on sight type quarantine, then your country might be spared while the rest of the world might very easily just fall to the wayside. And I need this necrosis. That would be the only thing that would even slightly help us. And what did we use? We said we made it so it was easier to cure by making symptoms cheaper. I think that was a huge mistake on the virus, because seeing the mutation pattern here, it's just extraordinary, as the pop-up says. We've had lots and lots of mutations. So we didn't really need to limit ourselves. It seems it's like stuck at 92%. So the 9th month of 2018. Seems like it's gonna be another year. I've killed enough people now. So if I could just get necrosis, maybe we could have this run for a little bit longer. But we're losing our infected. If I just didn't, if I could just mutate this, that's all I need before the last few infected die. Then the game might continue, although I don't think it really matters. Down to 300,000 infected, and there's still 25 million healthy and alive. Yep, we're gonna lose. Mega Brutal is Mega Brutal. Toeache killed all its hosts. Some healthy people survived. So that was 927 days of the virus on Mega Brutal. We got a little bit more score. Last time we got 60, this time we got 81 for the virus type. I think we made a bit of a mistake in our choices in what we were going to use. Let's see. Decrease the chance of your plague mutating. I think we should have made it harder to cure, and then symptoms costs don't increase. I think we need to use transmission costs don't increase. So we'll try that on fungus. On fungus on Mega Brutal. This will be a difficult one next time. So stay tuned for next episode, because we're gonna have probably a lot of trouble trying to get a fungal disease to actually kill everybody on Mega Brutal. But that's the end of this episode, so thanks for watching. As always, I ask that you like, share, subscribe, comment if you want to, and watch every second of my videos. All that helps me out. If you want to support me through fan funding, click on my name, Rydo. On the right is a blue button that says support this channel. Any amount you can donate will be greatly appreciated. If you want to follow me on Twitter or Google Plus, or friend me on Steam or Battle.net, all that information is down below. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.